Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a collective for today. Today's Sunday, January 25th, 2026. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever doesn't, leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. We're going to use the Fearless Familiars deck by J. Edward Neal. You can find this at shadowartfinds.com. Two on the table. Three on the table. Oh, what is this? What is this? Four on the table. Two more shuffles after this. My breath is on fire. I ate a little small bag of Flamin' Hot Munchies, if you've ever heard of it. It's got like a mix of pretzels, Doritos, Sun Chips, and Cheetos in there. You can get cheesy kind or you can get Flamin' Hot. I got one of each. I ate the Flamin' Hot. The cheese ones I'll probably save for my day off on Wednesday. 5, 6 on the table. That's Bubbles in the background. Look at how handsome his butt is. I got 7 with bottom of the deck. We've got the Trickster, the Novice, the Navigator, the Resolute, Evil Eye, the Herald, and the All-Seer. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. Look at this. My friend gave me this Winnie the Pooh bag. I think I'm going to donate it because I don't need it for anything. And of course he's laying on it. Look at how adorable he is. He's such a sweet pea. Bubbles, tell the people how amazing you are. Yeah, you're the good boy. You're the best of the good boys. Huh? You are. I know. When you guys aren't barfing and pooping everywhere, I love you to death. I shouldn't say they're pooping everywhere. They just, get poop stuck on their butts and then they shake it off and it gets on the floor. Dirty little beasts. Dirty. All right. Again, feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. Okay, so the Trickster, the Novice, the Navigator, they're 3 separate characters, okay? 3 separate people. This is absolute. There's some type of evil eye being sent, okay? I'm going to take a wild guess and say that it's being sent by the Trickster. Take how it resonates. Always be honest about who you are in a situation. Someone is going to speak up on this with the Herald. Like someone is going to be like, hey, I think you're sending me evil eye. You're sending me bad vibes, bad mojo, mooju, hooju, whatever. Like you're sending me something. Or somebody's going to see someone sending the evil eye to someone else. Whoever this person is the all-seer. It could be the novice. It could be the navigator. Here's the thing. When the first three cards fell out, let me say this. When the first two cards fell out, the trickster and the novice, in my head I was thinking, oh, this trickster doesn't know what they're doing. Like they don't. The word novice means like young, innocent, not innocent, but like not an expert, right? Like a baby. Like if this was witchy type stuff, baby witch, right? Hence, they don't know what they're doing. This trickster doesn't know what they're doing. When the navigator fell out, I recognize them as three separate entities, three separate energies, three separate people, okay? The trickster, the novice, the navigator. The trickster is up to something, okay? Hence the trickster. The novice is young, immature, baby, doesn't really know what they're doing, right? And the navigator is someone that easily is in and out of situations, possibly in and out of people's lives, right? You could say that this is an extension of the earlier readings when we talked about the trickster, when we talked about the navigator. These are three defining energies, okay? This is, like I said, this is absolute. It's three different people. Again, someone is sending the evil eye to someone else. Someone is going to say something about it. Either to an all-seer and or they are an all-seer, right? Because they saw somebody do something to someone else. You could say that the trickster sent the evil eye and the novice saw it. You could say that the novice sent the evil eye and the trickster saw it. You could say that the trickster sent the evil eye and to the novice and the navigator saw it. Take how it resonates. There's something between these three energies. Like they're intertwined for some reason. And there's something about evil eye going back and forth. And there's something about someone is going to speak up and say something, either to an all-seer or they are an all-seer or both. So, and just one version, right? Just so you can get a clearer picture of what I'm saying here, because it feels like it's all jumbled to me. And maybe it's just me. So let's say the trickster is sending evil eye to the navigator. The novice sees it. They're going to go tell the navigator, hey, this trickster is sending you evil eye. This would be absolute. There is no lying here. Whoever says that the evil eye is being sent, it's not a lie. It's not a cover up. It's not a joke. It's the truth. Okay. Me personally, I feel like that's what's going on here. I mean, that's the whole point of the trickster energy. It's somebody jerking around out there. And the fact that when the first two cards fell out and I said, oh, this person doesn't know what they're doing, that would make sense. Like if they're sending the navigator evil eye, like this evil eye is not really hitting. First of all, it's not really hitting. And even if it is hitting, whoever this navigator is, they probably have enough dharma, aka good karma, to offset that. They probably have really good protection with God, their angels, their ancestors, their dearly departed loved ones in their own right, right? I tell you guys all the time to protect your energy. They're probably seeing very little to none of this evil eye. There would be a question about that, right? Like the trickster would be like, well, why isn't this person, sick all the time? I sent them a sick spell. Why aren't they losing money? I sent them a money spell. Like, and this novice is like, well, this is stupid. Like, why is this Why are you doing this to them? This is, it's just going to come back and hit you in the ass. And the novice decides, okay, I'm going to go tell the navigator that this is happening. I just want them to know so that they can continue to protect themselves with intention, right? They go to the navigator. The novice goes to the navigator and says, hey, the trickster is sending you evil eye. And the navigator is like, thanks, but I already know. Thank you for telling me, right? Thank you for being honest, but I already know. It's very much giving off an energy like that. Take how it resonates. Like I said, if it resonates, always be honest about who you are in the situation. I can't say that it resonates for me only because I know I'm not sending anybody the evil eye. I am, however, protecting myself from certain energies, specific energies, past friends, past loved ones, things like that. So I know I'm not sending the evil eye. Don't get me wrong, God and I have conversations where, I voice my opinion and I say what I have to say. And I'm sure I get some type of karma for that. That's fine. I'll take it. But I don't send people the evil eye. I don't send them bad mojo. And even if I in the moment feel something, I say it to God. I say I'm sorry. I had to say it out loud, but I don't want that to happen. I just need to voice my anger, my aggression and get it out so that I can release it and let it go. But I don't send people that kind of stuff. The world is harsh enough out there without sending somebody this. Doesn't matter if I love you, if I hate you, if I agree with you on politics, relationships, life, religion, all, like, I don't care. I do not send you the evil eye. That is not my thing. So the only way this would resonate for me is if it was on the backside and somebody was doing it to me. And I don't know that to be the case, right? I don't know if anybody's sending me the evil eye. I have not had somebody come in and say, hey, by the way, so-and-so sent you the evil eye. I would have no idea. So for me, this reading would not resonate. See how that works? I do not know this to be true. Therefore, it's not my story. It has nothing to do with me. Again, take how it resonates. Be honest about who you are in a situation. I feel like saying that over and over again because I feel like somebody, either this trickster or this novice, is not being honest about who they are in the situation. And even if, let's say the trickster is like the negative energy, the karmic, all that stuff, if the novice saw them send the evil eye and waited to say something, that's, what is that? Complacency, complicity? Okay, you know what I'm saying. Complicity? That would mean that they are guilty by association. That would mean that if the trickster gets karma for sending the evil eye, the novice is going to see some on the backside of that. That's my opinion. That's just my opinion. I mean, I wouldn't wish that on anybody, but because again, I don't do that. But in my opinion, if the trickster is sending evil eye and the novice knows, and then they wait to say something, they're going to see a little bit of that karma because you should never witness something that's karmic or toxic and not stand up and say something. B, you should always be fighting for the little guy. You should always be on the side of humanity, right? And C, people do good things and still get karma, right? I mean, karma's out there. And I've said it before, like I've been at work before and I've had a thought like where I said, I hope they trip, or I hope they cut their finger. And then I literally say to God, no, I don't mean that. I just needed to get that out of my head. And then like 10 seconds later, I get a paper cut. And it's like, damn, that karma was quick. And you know I hate them paper cuts. I haven't gotten one in a while, but you understand what I'm saying. Like, karma is out there flowing all around. God is giving karma as he sees fit, when he sees fit, however he sees fit. We don't have any say in that. Again, just my opinion. But it would make sense that the novice would get some type of backlash if that was the case. And it's funny because I think with the Resolute card, I mean, it's literally in the middle. It's the fourth card. There's 7 cards on the table. This is, and when I said this is absolute, this is absolute. This took place. Like there's some kind of something going on between these 3 people. Even if the navigator didn't really know about it, even if the novice wasn't really privy to any information until they saw the evil eye go out, or heard of it, I guess technically too. This happened. This whole situation happened. I also think with the Resolute card, whoever was the person to tell, whoever was the herald, whether it was the trickster or the novice, again, I would assume the novice would be the herald. Because I feel like it's one of the... So let me just say this. I don't think that this herald and the all-seer are 2 other different people. Like, I don't think there's 5 people in this energy. Like, to me, there's 3 people in this energy. One of them is also the herald. One of them is all 3 of them is also the seer, the all-seer. Whatever the case, with the Resolute card, as I was going to say, if the novice is the one that's the herald and says something about the evil eye, they did that with intention. They did that because they knew they were going to do that. They had to do that. It was resolute and absolute for them to do that in their mind. Like if the trickster sent the evil eye and told the novice, "Hey, I sent the navigator evil eye," the trickster is, their immediate thought is, "Well, I'm going to tell this navigator." There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I'm telling the navigator, whether they tell them right away or they tell them later. And again, it could be to try and offset that karma of being involved in the situation. And you see this cat on the trickster, and they got vines wrapped around them. This person is caught up in their own lies. Like, they're caught up in their own bullshit. This could also be the trickster telling the novice like shitty things about the navigator. Like, just speaking into existence, like bad things about the navigator that aren't true. That could also be part of the evil eye. Or that could be the evil eye, right? it could be somebody just saying like, hey, they're a piece of shit. Hey, they're a horrible person, this, that, and the other. And then the novice is like, well, wait a minute. Like, I don't know that to be true. I'm going to go tell this navigator that this trickster is saying shit about them. Because evil eye doesn't technically have to be evil eye. Sending somebody the evil eye is conversation. If you're putting something out into the world, if you're voicing something with intention and it's the negative, that's part of evil eye. Take how it resonates if you know it to be true or not. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there because I'm just gonna keep rehashing it over and over and over again. Oh, look at the sun is kind of coming out. I like it. It's supposed to start snowing again. It's been a light snow, honestly. Like it was pretty fluffy and light. I mean, even the street, like I can see the street out there. It doesn't even look that bad. I think it's supposed to snow on and off until 6 and like become less and less. I will tell you this, it was like 8 degrees this morning when I took the bowl of cat food out there. I was literally out there for probably 5 minutes, y'all. I put my recyclables in the bin. I took the cat food. I came back with the bowl. I had my keys in my pocket. I closed the garage. I went inside. My little, because I wear like half gloves, fingerless gloves. My little stubby fingers were like frozen. Like I could feel, like I seriously could feel probably the beginning of frostbite. Like I was like, oh no, get inside, get inside. Oh man. All right, we're leaving it there. I hope it resonates for somebody. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. This is it. I'm not going to do any more readings. It's the rest of the day is my day off. I still got to walk another 2 miles, do some more exercising, hang out with the kitties. Turner Classic Movies is hosting a Diane Keaton night on TV. If you have it, there's like 5 or 6 movies. I think it already started. It started this morning. The last one that comes on at 10 or whatever time it is where you are is Baby Boom, which is one of my favorite Diane Keaton movies. I highly suggest you watch it if you can. And if not, maybe just watch a Diane Keaton movie because they're all pretty awesome. I think I might be doing that myself. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day off, and then it's back to regular scheduled programming tomorrow. Just an FYI, tomorrow readings might get up a little bit late in the evening, only because I have to go make my returns for Amazon and Kohl's tomorrow. I have to, so I can get reimbursed for the stuff that I ordered that didn't fit. Shoes, it was shoes. A, they sent me the wrong slippers, and B, I ordered snow boots that didn't fit. Second pair of snow boots that did not fit. And I was going to stop somewhere else, and now I can't remember where it was. I want to say Meyer for something, but I don't think that was it. I don't know. I got errands to run after work, so readings will probably come a little bit late tomorrow. Just letting you all know. All right. Talk to you later. Have a good night. Stay warm. Bye.